gender-responsive budgeting, GRB is crucial to reduce inequality and promote women's empowerment. It is used to identify the priorities and needs of women in a particular context and integrate those into plans and budgets that respond to those needs, such as access to water, electricity, education, employment, safety and security, among others at national and local levels. Since 2001, UN Women has worked with 65 countries to incorporate GRB into their development plans and policies, supporting governments to implement their commitments to gender equality and women's rights. This work aims to strengthen policies and planning and budgeting at national and local levels for improved government accountability, transparency, and service delivery. Despite being the only state in India with 100% literacy rate, Kerala is entrapped in a patriarchal system. According to the statistics, low access to land, high rates of violence against women, and poor levels of employment are some of the challenges facing women here. To minimize the risk of survivors of mental or physical violence being neglected while seeking medical or legal services, the government established Bhumika counseling centers in all hospitals of the district headquarters as part of the GRB initiative, with the intention of handling all cases of domestic violence sensitively. The centers are expected to provide rescue and support to the women survivors of domestic violence. In Morocco, though the government built a lot of schools in the countryside, the percentage of girls attending schools as compared to boys was low before the implementation of gender-responsive planning and budgeting. As part of its GRB initiative, the Moroccan government's Department of Literacy in 2009 came up with a set of plans and programs targeting women and girls. As a result of these efforts, over 85% of women have become beneficiaries of the literacy program since its start. Similarly, the ratio of girls' enrollment has also increased to that of boys. In Tanzania, local women identified the development of water resources as one of their main priorities. In response, the local government of Morogoro district invested resources in the improvement of water infrastructure, resulting in water delivery for 7,500 new users. Similarly, the application of GRB at the local level in Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Mozambique has increased women's representation and participation in decision-making and in better access to services and resources for women and girls.
लैंगिक सशक्तिकरणको लागि हामीले लगानी गरेका छौं, तर त्यो पर्याप्त छ भनेर भन्न सक्ने अवस्था चाहिँ छैन। एकजना कुन चाहिँ कार्यक्रमले ट्याक्कै चाहिँ नि जेन्डर रेस्पोन्सिभ छ त्यो कुरो, कुन चाहिँ कुरोले चाहिँ लैंगिक समानता दिन्छ, कसले चाहिँ लैंगिक रूपमा चाहिँ नि दुवैलाई चाहिँ एक हिसाबले इक्विटेबल रिसोर्सेस उपलब्ध गराउँछ भनेर हामीले त्यो सबै कुरोलाई एनालाइसिस गर्न नसकिरहेको अवस्था हो।
As government is not producing any results in the sense of gender responsive budgeting, and women SEOs from Serbia are doing some activities that are directed for lobbying for gender equality. Gender responsive budgeting processes need to be demanded and monitored continuously.
يمكن لنضع في عين الاعتبار أنه كل هذا التمويل سيقف فيما بعد. أين نحن كنظام سياسي فلسطيني من قضايا المرأة، وبالتالي لهذا الموضوع وضعناه في عين الاعتبار، وأن يكون هناك موازنات حساسة للنوع الاجتماعي، وأشركنا في سواء وزارة المالية أو الوزارات المعنية كلها، بالإضافة إلى مؤسسات المجتمع المدني، حتى يصبح واضح ويصبح حيز التنفيذ من خلال الموازنات التي ستقر.
El Ministerio de Finanzas en el 2008 creó un clasificador presupuestario de políticas de igualdad de género. Y en el 2010 obligamos a que todos los sectores que están en el presupuesto general del Estado cuenten con este clasificador. El gobierno tiene el reto de incluir a la seguridad social al trabajo doméstico no remunerado. Por consiguiente, necesitamos un apoyo tanto estatal como del entorno familiar y de la sociedad que da el beneficio a las madres que hacen trabajo doméstico no remunerado.
We managed to close the gender gap when it comes to the education and in health. Yet, however, this has not been reflected enough in terms of economic empowerment and political empowerment. So there is a need to start developing approaches to gender-responsive budgeting through the initiatives that have started since 2010, and now we have the national network to support gender-responsive budgeting in Jordan.
It's important to bring all the stakeholders together, all the gender groups together, so that we can talk about gender budgets and targets to work on this kind of program, so that at least we achieve real development.
The 21st century is the century for equality between boys and girls and men and women, because equality for women is progress for all.